Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick. My name is Callie Say and I'm here at Transwest in trailer sales. So for those of you that aren't familiar with us, we are right off I-25, about 30 minutes north of Denver. We are Cimarron and Logan dealers, so if you're looking for a brand new trailer, those are the two options that we carry. If you're looking for something used, take everything from little bumper pulls to big LQs in on trade. Now, one of the things we really specialize here at Transwest is custom built trailers. So if you have very specific needs that you're trying to meet on a trailer build, Cimarron and Logan both are custom built brands, so you can customize to suit your needs on either of those options. Now, we do a lot of crazy cool things on these trailers, and this particular trailer behind me is a 2025 Cimarron North Star 2-horse bumper pull warm blood straight load. I know that's a mouthful, but this is a trailer that is going to be used for carts and draft horses, and it's got the flexibility of having a nice little tack room up front. We've got tons of options on this one. We can actually roll that gate over to the side to give us the ability to run a cart or use it as an open kind of concept stock area. So it's got a lot of flexibility just in how it's designed. Now the customer, they saw a trailer we had down at Stock Show. They knew that it was close, but it wasn't going to meet their needs. So they were able to put together a build on this one and make it something that they really wanted. So let's go ahead and start it for the front, and we'll walk through all the customizations on this one. So something we've been trying to do on a lot of our bumper pulls is actually run this extrusion, the diamond plate on the front a little bit higher. So this is 3 feet of diamond plate, or 36 inches. We've got a nice long tongue standard on our Cimarrons with a 3-foot tongue. If you know you're hauling it behind a motorhome or something, we can always extend that tongue to a 3'6", which gives you even more clearance. But this is longer than standard for most trailers, so it's going to give you that clearance you need to get in and out of tighter spaces, back up, without getting into your truck bed. Another upgrade that this customer chose was they wanted a black sheeted trailer. So we've got some nice mill finish extrusions with this polished nose sheet. I think it looks really, really sharp. This is a trailer that is going to look really good going down the road. They have other trailers that are this color, and they just kind of wanted something to match with it. Now, since we are a straight load, we've got our door on the front of the nose here. I have built some straight loads with oversized front tack rooms where we can do the door on the side, but we just don't have quite enough room for a door over here, so this nose gives us plenty of room to do a 32-inch wide door. Now, something that the customer really wanted was they wanted the ability to have a fold-down blanket bar. So this is something that they sent some pictures to Cimarron, said, hey, can you build this? And Cimarron was up for the challenge. So they can hang blankets here and then just fold it right up against the side there. It's on a nice heavy-duty gas shock. It'll stay very secure against the side of that door there. Brush tray on the door. That's something that a lot of our customers like. If we didn't have this blanket bar here, we could always also option it with a tack door organizer. But this one, brush tray, I've got a brush tray on my Cimarron. I love it. It's like the junk drawer of the trailer. Throw your fly sprays, your brushes, your hoof picks, everything in that drawer, and it's easy to grab. You don't have to climb in and out. Speaking of climbing in and out, we've got a fold down step on the front of this nose here. I have had a Cimarron warm blood 2-horse bumper pull where my door was on the front here, and there was no fold down step. It was a 2009. I love that trailer. I've since traded it off for a 2018 Cimarron, but not having the step, that's a pretty big incline to get in and out of. So it was always nice to have some sort of block or something here in front, but the fold down step is the easiest solution. Gives you a nice wide place to step up on, get in and out of your trailer with ease. Now, as far as the dimensions for the front tack, on these bumper pulls, they measure from the very front of the nose here to the wall where the partition wall starts. So it's a 4'9" front tack. We can add length to these trailers in every 3-inch increments. So if you want a bigger tack room, you can either steal from the stall area or you can add to the length of the trailer. Now this one, plenty of room. They can hang their bridles, their tack. They've got saddles, storage over here. If they ever have more saddles they want to add, it's really easy to add additional tiers to this post here. This one is spec'd for 2 saddle tiers, but it's really easy to go in and add more. They're completely adjustable. You just need a little crescent wrench. You can do top and bottom, loosen them up, slide them down to where you need them, and set it to custom fit your needs. Now we've got the spare tire here up in the front. This is a Goodyear 16-inch 10-ply tire with black aluminum wheels. Now, it kind of made sense to just go with the black wheel theme since we have this beautiful black trailer. It makes it look really sharp, but the cool thing about these wheels is you don't have to worry about a subpar spare on your trailer. So if you have anything happen to you, nobody's gonna know you're not running a steel wheel or something less quality. The wheels themselves come with their own warranty as well as the tires. So that is offered through Lion's Head. It comes with your manufacturer warranty. It is a 1-year no questions asked, 2 years of roadside assistance, and 5 years against any manufacturer defects. So that is something that protects your trailer for the first owner when they purchase it. We also offer different wheel and tire coverages here at Transwest if you want to extend that service a little bit. As far as the rest of the trailer, Cimarron will cover this trailer for 3 years hitch to bumper for any Cimarron manufactured parts and 8 years structural. So they know they have a really good product. They're willing to stand behind it. In the actual interior of this stall, we have this whole wall carpeted, this side wall as well. That's kind of a copycat of our trailer that we had down at Stock Show. They had originally spec'd it for a pass-through door right here. They decided that they were probably going to have too much stuff against this wall to use it effectively. But that is an option if you wanted to have a pass-through from the tack room into the stall area. We do them on our 2+1s all the time. We've got 12 bridle hooks in here, nice big OptiBrite light. So you're going to have good LED light. You just hook up to your tow vehicle. You'll be able to see what you're doing at night. And then a big clothes bar up top, hang all your show shirts and jackets, get them out of the way. For the flooring here, we did just a rubber mat. It's easy to clean. I think that everybody's kind of going away from carpet. We've got the rubber mat option, the carpet, or a gray rubber tread flooring, which you'll see on a lot of our trailers going forward. On this particular one, we've got an oversized stall area. So we've actually got a 14-foot stall length on this one. So from the front of this partition wall to the very back doors, you've got 14 feet. Now that was very specific to the customer. They have a cart that they measured that could fit in here very well. So they wanted the ability to use this as a cart trailer from time to time. So that was an example of a custom option that they chose. They said within every 3 inches you can add length to the trailer, and you can steal from the front tack or the stall area to make your dimensions how you want them. As far as dimensions of the rest of the trailer, we're 6'9" wide, 7'7" tall, so we're going to be able to fit some big horses on this one. And then they actually increased the butt to chest bar dimensions on this trailer. They wanted 84 inches between the actual butt bar and the chest bar. They've got big draft horses, so they needed lots and lots of clearance. Extrusions run all the way from the front to the back on this stall area. I love the extrusions that Cimarron has. There's no welding done on the outside, so it gives it a really clean, sleek appearance. They use 3M tape behind their metal sheets here, so you don't have the rivets and mechanical fasteners. The 3M tape actually holds up a lot better than mechanical fasteners anyways. It's a lot stronger than them, and it allows the aluminum to bend and flex as the heat and cold process happens. The extrusions themselves are all interlocking. This trailer is built like a giant puzzle piece. So the bottom rail locks into the extrusions, locks into the rear post. Everything kind of wedges together. And they do that so that it increases the strength. Instead of having 3 pieces that you need to weld together, they can build one extrusion that is completely solid. They own all their own dies. And that means that there's less room for error instead of having tack weld all the way down on pieces. The extrusions themselves have triple hollow slats behind them. So if you knock on the sidewall of a Cimarron, you can actually feel all that strength there. Go knock on a competitor brand and you're gonna see that Cimarron builds the most high quality trailer. 2 tie rings per exterior side. That is another thing you can change. If you need more tie rings, you can always add additional. They just want to put them on the upright posts. And then this trailer is running on 2 5,200 pound rubber torsion axles. Got big horses going on this one, so we wanted to make sure we had plenty of axle underneath this trailer to support the weight of the trailer as well as the tack and horses that you're loading into it. LED light over the axles here so you can see what you're doing at night. And we've got LED lights on each side here as well. So you've got one over the load area. You can light up this rear ramp at night, make it nice and easy for the horses to see, and 2 OptiBrite lights in the stall area. Now this particular customer, generally when we do a straight load, we'll do a rear ramp with Dutch doors over. They actually prefer to have the 50/50 doors with the rear ramp over. You know, they think it's a little bit safer if they've got big horses. They don't want to have one horse over here get a little nervous when their buddy leaves, and then it's just the butt bar preventing them from getting in and out if you were to drop a big rear ramp. So this way they can keep this rear door closed, unload this horse up front, and then open this door and unload this one. So it just makes it a little safer for handling, especially if they've got big horses. You know, the safer you can be, the better. This ramp has a nice rubber texture to it, so it's got a great non-slip surface, especially in the wintertime when those hooves pack with ice. It just makes it a little grippier for those horses to get up and down. The butt bars are really easy to operate on this particular one. On the fronts, we do what I like to call child safety locks on them. So there's just this little piece of heavy-duty plastic, and you just flip it up with your thumb here, and you can just pop those right off. Makes it really simple, but also if you've got horses that like to play with it, you don't end up with a Clydesdale crammed up here in this front area because they figured out how to get themselves out. We option this particular one with some feed bags. And these feed bags are just clipped on. They're built to suit the size of this trailer. So we've got the ability to throw some flakes in there and you don't have all that extra material hanging out. Got a nice big solid down below, bar type up above, rectangular divider. This is a really cool option because instead of having the breakover headpiece that you usually do, we can do a nice full solid piece which gives you only 4 points of connection that you have to worry about for your AR latches. We've got so much room up front that there wasn't really a need to do a head divider and have this open below like we do on most of our 2-horse straight loads. Most of them are kind of butted right up against this wall here, so you kind of need that space to be able to duck underneath if you wanted to. We don't have to worry about that because of all the extra length we've added in this stall area. It is so much cooler on the inside of this trailer. I just kind of want to hang out here all day. We've got the insulated roof and insulated sidewalls that are standard on our North Star models. You don't have to worry about adding extra insulation. It comes standard on it. Every single Cimarron is built with that FiberTech roof, that insulated roof. So no matter if you're pulling a stock trailer, a living quarters, 2+1, a 2-horse straight load, you're gonna get this insulated FiberTech roof. It's extremely dent resistant, so it holds up really well in our climate because we get a lot of hailstorms here. But it also makes it so that it's so much cooler for these horses. We're gonna hit over 100-degree days here, and these horses, if you're traveling, they're gonna stay a lot cooler, a lot happier. If you've got performance horses, you know that is a really important aspect. They wanted padding on the sidewalls as well as the divider, so we've got that on either side here. And then these AR latches are really easy to operate. So they are just jade out here. You can see we've got the pin up in the top, and you just pull this down and over. You'll notice they have a plastic buffer, so We do whatever we can on Cimarrons to avoid metal on metal contact. You know, you've heard other brands talk about a quiet ride. Cimarron's been doing the same thing for years. They just make sure that they've got some sort of buffer for any metal on metal contact. Keeps it quieter, lasts a lot longer. We're a really big fan of how everything operates. So over here we've got the feed bags as well. Another safety lot right here. And then down on the floor here we've got this worm flooring. This is the black worm flooring. You can always do colored if you want. Black is standard. Anything colored has a little bit of an upcharge. Most people cover them with shavings anyways. This is a sealed floor. So your Cimarrons come standard with 4-inch centers with a V-truss every other. One of the strongest floors on the market. However, aluminum is very selective about having urine on the floor. It will start to pit and corrode your floor. So if you've got rubber mats, we always recommend that you pull at least twice a season. Hose it out. I put baking soda under mine. I just did mine last weekend after I hauled. And then you put your mats back on over the top when it's dry. That helps prevent some of that pitting and corrosions you see. The best thing you can do for your trailer is actually add the worm flooring before you even load a horse on it. It's a lot less expensive for you to do it right during the build process before a horse has ever stepped on there, because they don't have to worry about cleaning the floor, and you never have any pitting or corrosion from urine. Because it doesn't drain, like most of these textured floors that you see out on the market, some people will still run with shavings just to soak up some of that urine. It will work its way out the back door, but it's just kind of nice if you've got horses in here to throw some shavings down there. There's some tricks to help clean it out. Just a leaf blower with all that shavings if you muck out all your solids. If you've got those shavings, maybe a little thicker flake so it doesn't get caught in some of this texture that we've got on the floor. And then just a power washer helps keep it nice and clean. We've seen a lot of trailers with older worm flooring in them, and they're still holding up really great. Over time they do pack down a little bit where the horses stand, but it does give you so much more texture and grip than just a rubber mat, and you don't have to worry about fighting it around all these dividers. Now, as far as the traveling divider on this one, this customer wanted the divider to be able to travel over as far as humanly possible, because they've got some carts that they're going to run in here. So I'll kind of give you guys an example of how this one travels. There we go. But you really need to be able to latch it against the sidewalls to take off these button chest bars. They come on and off so easily. You just pull up this pin here and then you can just pull it right out. But they kind of just latch right there. It's something you can just throw these in your tack room, and then you have either a big box stall, a stall that you can run a lot of your equipment up in. If you've got tractors or anything you need to take for service, this is a really cool little option. So up on the roof here, we've got 2 roof vents. They kind of scoop some of that air, get them pushed over the horses, and then you've got those big windows on the rear doors that you can open up and get that airflow pulled over the backs. We do have drop-down windows on these escape doors here, so we can run with these drop-downs. They have jail bars, so if you've got a horse loose in this box, you know, you're not going to worry about them trying to jump out on this one. Everything's kick matted and insulated, like I said earlier, on the lower portion of the walls. Now, as we work our way back around the front here, this is a sold trailer. They're going to be getting a lot of use out of it, but if you haul some big horses or you need something to haul equipment in, we've had people build these straight loads for side-by-sides because they have horses, but they also have, you know, toys that they want to play with on the weekend. This is a really great option for that. So you can always reference our stock number. It is 5N240137. We can always pull the build sheets on this one and kind of help you tweak and modify it to build your own. If you guys do have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. My name is Callie Say. My phone number is 970-309-6368. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. I hope everybody stays nice and cool.